So 2 years ago now, when the COVID shutdowns first hit, companies that survived found a way for employees to work from home, if possible. Not every profession can do that. But now, companies with office workers have to decide when and if everybody comes back. And that's up for debate because Aaron Hankins from Robert Half Talent Solutions joins us now with the latest return to office data. And it's a little controversial, isn't it, Aaron?
It sure is.
Yeah, because not everybody can agree. You gave us these stats, and one of them is that 50%, so that's half of employees, want to stay home, would rather stay home from the office to do their work, and say that they will quit their jobs if they're forced to go back. So what are you guys making of that?
Yeah, it's really about people putting a great value on choice and flexibility. So, there's a large portion of those individuals that aren't necessarily, one way or another, solely, but rather appreciate, maybe a mix of both, kind of hybrid as we would call it. So for most folks, it's really about just the choice and the flexibility and where they work. Some have found themselves to be more productive, when working in kind of remote situations. Some have appreciated the, decrease in commute, more time to, get to dinner or, do activities with the kiddos in the evening. It's just allowed kind of more ways for them to spend their kind of off work time working remote.
Yeah, it's interesting in that is half. So the other half, they're saying, yeah, I'd like to just get back into the office and work, not in my own house. And how are those people deciding about that?
Yeah, everyone, values, something different. Some people have found themselves to, have more control and organization and kind of autonomy of their day when they have the opportunity to, choose or to do a little bit of both. Some have found, that, gosh, I thrive, in the office. Others have found that they've had dramatic improvements across the board, when working fully remote. So it's part of why it's been so challenging is just because there's been, everyone kind of having their own realization around, what works best for them, themselves, their family, them in their role. It's just introduced a lot more variability versus just one way or another, like we knew it kind of pre-pandemic.
Yeah. And now here's the other side of this coin, because you gave us this stat that says 66% of managers want workers on site. They want people back. Is that about control?
Yeah. There really hasn't been like a one size, kind of fits all, answer to that. It's been a little bit of a few things, kind of most boiled down to some believe that the office is the best place to work, to collaborate, to innovate. Others may be under the impression that it's what workers want. Workers want to come back to the office, kind of make sweeping kind of assumptions or presumptions, across the board. There's also been a variety of logistical and kind of management details that, have had to be or would need to be worked out in order for, it to be successful or be more successful. So just a lot of challenges that can come up with kind of hybrid teams or just doing something that's just new and kind of outside of, the previous norm.
Yeah, I mean, this is, even though it's been going on for a couple of years, it's been a big adjustment for companies to try to decide, do we want to keep this big office? I mean, maybe it will work out best for all of us if our employees are most of them are at home. And only 1 in 3 managers, another stat you gave us, want the hybrid schedules. You mentioned hybrid, where the staff divides their time between office and home. Most managers don't want that. I mean, maybe it's too much of an upheaval. Where do you see all this shaking out? What would be your bottom line on this, Aaron?
That's a great question. I'll be interested to see, kind of what it looks like when kind of the dust, settles. But I see a hybrid model staying. I think that a combination of working in an office and remote and kind of the value of choice and flexibility, it provides employees. It really gives employers, essentially the flexibility as kind of a low-cost way that they can create a positive workplace culture and employee experience, because it puts the, kind of choice or the flexibility on the employee to kind of do, what works, pending that it works for the business and the job, too. So I think it will continue to stay to some degree, but I think we're still continuing the journey of exactly how that looks. Just even onboarding and training in, a remote or a hybrid environment, that's been something a lot of us businesses have been navigating, kind of on the second half of, this journey that we've been on, and it's just different. So it's here to stay, in my opinion.
It sparked a lot of changes, the pandemic did, and RobertHalf.com is keeping up on that. The Robert Half Company, employment agency and talent solutions in the Quad Cities with an office in Davenport. Erin, good to see you. Thanks for this interesting perspective. It's a time of change for all of us. Thanks, Erin.
Sure is. Thanks, Paula.